Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered has the best name I've ever heard. 10 out of 10, go and buy it. In all seriousness, as far as Remastered goes, Guerrilla is pretty good. Up-resed textures, improved ambient occlusion, enhanced effects, 1080p and above, and best of all, 60 FPS. All the necessities, essentially. There are some noticeable rough areas though. Pop-in is frequent, for one. You'll notice mountains forming into existence right in front of you, so it would have been nice to see some fixes to things such as that. Hardly a game-breaking issue, but fixing issues that were previously limitations of the hardware should be par for the course. Remastered elements aside, I loved this game, and I still love this game. I have a soft spot for anything physics-based destruction, and after all these years, the destruction is still damn impressive. Sure, broken fragments will look blocky at times, and buildings will stubbornly refuse to fall despite being held up by a toothpick, but even so, the sheer spectacle of watching a large structure topple over and crumble to the ground makes Guerrilla worth revisiting. I still remember a mission that tasked me with entering a stronghold and rescuing hostages from a building. Now, you could play it as a cover shooter, crouching behind walls, popping out and clearing the zone of enemies, or, just as I did, find the biggest truck you can, line up your shot, and drive, full speed, no stopping, and smash through the entrance. To this day, I can't believe that this destruction hasn't been improved and expanded upon. Just imagine a new GTA with this. Still, Red Faction Guerrilla is back, and that's good enough for me right now.
Smash my boss right in the face.
Are you still waiting for Left 4 Dead 3? Well, Earthfall might just be what you need to tide you over. I'm not even joking. One look at Earthfall and you can immediately see the resemblance. Not that that's a bad thing, there's a reason that Left 4 Dead is still popular today. This time it's alien flavour instead of zombie flavour, though this isn't just a different skin. Compared to zombies, these aliens are far more agile, jumping and crawling around the levels with some great sound effects to boot. Directional awareness is key in these sorts of games, and the sounds the aliens make are as scary as they are useful. Earthfall doesn't really do anything new, in fact it's downright derivative, but it's based off a solid foundation, meaning that though it offers nothing new, it's great fun nonetheless, especially with 3 friends joining.
Guys, there's a printer here!
Printing complete.
I was not put on this earth to die like a dog. Let's show these things whose planet this is!
The crew was weird. I'm not really one for driving games, and the crew did nothing to sell me on it initially, with its angsty story of big manly man avenging his big manly man brother after he was murdered, and I'll avenge him by beating his murderer in a race. Okay. So why the story was there, I don't know, but the crew ended up having 2 features that got me surprisingly hooked for a couple of weeks. It's open world. This is Ubisoft after all, but this open world is the entire USA condensed into about 1,900 square miles. And that is just so charming. Seriously, it's designed in such a way to make you feel as though you're travelling across America without having to build a map that absurdly large. And to complement that huge map are cross-country races that can and will last about 2 hours. And that's great, you've got this huge map of diverse locations and terrain and missions that will challenge you to race across the entire thing. And really, that's all I did. No story, no quick race challenges, just these huge cross-country excursions, and I had a blast. So I've been far more interested in the crew 2 than I ever thought I really would be. The map in 2 is marginally bigger than the first, which was initially disappointing, but thinking about it, the map was big enough as is, and I'd prefer more density of what's in that map as opposed to just raw size. Plus, the big feature this time is that you're not limited to cars. The crew 2 also lets you use motorbikes, boats, and take to the skies in various aircraft. Now, that chill drive across the US can involve you navigating rivers and coastlines, or just fly straight over it all.
Nation of horsepower, speed, and victory.
So there's a surprising amount of variety in July's releases, whether you're collapsing buildings with nothing but a hammer, trying to survive an alien outbreak with friends, or just enjoying a drive across the US. If you're buying or selling, whether that be films, games, tech or phones, don't forget to check out the website at webuy.com.